Hey, Shaq. I want to ask you about Sunday. Obviously, a lot of guys coming back in you, in JPP, in Levante, and how much that helps to have the momentum of that going into the playoffs. Do you guys to be that much closer to being fully healthy, and how much of a difference do you think that made on Sunday?
I think it means a lot to have a lot of the veteran leaders back on the defense. Just having that energy and that presence out there, and then Levante having his like everything that he brings a lot to the defense, and having him back just meant a lot, man. And we was able to just take advantage of being back and being healthy and just being able to make plays. And what was the second part? You said how did it
Which
affect?
is I think you're good. Thanks.
Yeah.
Joey Knight.
Hey, Shaq, I was just wondering if you could assess what you think of the performance of Anthony Nelson and Cam Gill, guys who've been asked to step in while you guys have been hurt. I know you believe they're good players or they wouldn't be on the team, but have they even surprised you?
They most definitely have earned every snap that they got that they played. They've been taking advantage of their opportunity that was given to them with me and JPP being out. And I'm happy for them guys, man. Like this is exactly how I got my start and how I bursted onto the scene when I was in Denver, and they just taking advantage of the opportunity whenever they get in it, they seem to make a play, like some way, shape, a pass deflection, a sack, a pressure, a hit, TFL, like they taking advantage of their opportunity. And I'm not surprised because I see the work that they put in day in and day out. I'm just happy that they able to get the opportunity and they taking advantage of it, and everybody's able to see the potential players that they could be with more snaps.
Thanks.
Jenna Lane.
Hey, Shaq, hope you're doing well. And glad to see you back out there. What do you remember most about that game in week 3 against Matthew Stafford? If I remember correctly, it seemed like you guys maybe didn't pressure him as much as you're kind of accustomed.
Yep, that's exactly what I remember. We need to get more pressure. We need to be relentless in our effort to get into the quarterback, getting him off his spot, sacks, hits, pressures, just anything to make him uncomfortable back there. And I think that'll help us be in great position to be able to win a game.
I know last year you guys had 2 losses to the Saints in the regular season, and yet you were able to kind of put that out of sight, out of mind, and go win the division championship, or the divisional playoff, I should say, against the Saints. What's kind of key to doing that this year against a Rams team that you guys are 0-2 against over the last 2 years?
Just as a defense, we need to, like, the pressure is everything starts with the pressure up front for us. We know they're going to try to run the ball still, but if we hold them on a run, like every now and again, when they're trying to run it, they're going to fall back to passing the ball heavy. So if we able to get that pressure, that's going to just help us out tremendously. And I think with the way we've been practicing this week and the game plan, we will be able to get to them. We'll be able to pressure them a lot. And watching film, I've seen teams like the teams that had success against them. I saw what they did. So I've been trying to implement that in my game a little bit, the stuff that they did that was successful. So I'm banking everything off of pressure on the quarterback to help us win a game and be successful.
Thanks.
Kevin O'Donnell.
Hey, Shaq, Tom just continues to put up incredible numbers during the regular season, during the postseason. He's already eclipsed in 5 games more touchdown passes than all Buccaneer quarterbacks combined. And there's only 4 franchises that have won more games in the playoffs and thrown more touchdown passes than Brady. Does that just kind of blow you away? This just how he's now being compared to franchises?
Yeah, it is crazy to see him being compared to franchises. Like I already knew, like he been to more Super Bowls or won more Super Bowls than like so many teams have ever played. And then to hear that he got more touchdown passes than all the quarterbacks combined here is in 5 games is like crazy, mind blowing for sure. But it also just lets you know how good he's been his whole career and how he's been on top of his game for such a long period of time. So it's not surprising because he has been in the league for a while and he has been at the top of his game for as long as he's been in the league. But it's still just when you hear a player being compared to team stats, it is still mind blowing.
Given how he's played this season and the numbers he continues to put up, Rob Ninkovich, who played with him in New England, said that he wouldn't be shocked if Tom decided to hang it up after the season. Would you be shocked?
I don't want it to happen at all. I mean, if you want to go out, they always say the best way is to go out is on top. But I don't hang them up, Tom, man. Don't do it.
We'll go to Steve Isbitz.
Shaq, should we assume you're 100%? How you doing?
Yeah, that's safe. That's a safe assumption.
And knowing the Rams and their challenge, what went through your mind when you learned that they traded for Von Miller?
Hey, I knew they was making it tougher on his to be able to get back to the Super Bowl, but it was always going to be a tough road. Last year it was a tough road, so I know it was going to be a little bit harder, but we going to rise to the occasion. We're going to rise to the occasion. We're going to be ready to go.
Last one will come from Rick Stroud.
Shaq, sort of what is the scouting report? I mean, you've played Jared Goff. They threw the ball, 50 times really quick on you. What's the scouting report on Stafford? Because prior to this game, when they became balanced, and I think he only threw it 17 or 18 times, he had thrown quite a few interceptions down the stretch. So what is that thing that helps you get the ball away from him?
So initially, once we stopped the run, I think they will 100% fall back onto a pass-heavy offense, quick passes, deep passes, play-action passes, stuff like that. But if we able to, I think his worst games was when he was getting pressured a lot, getting sacked, and QB hits. So once we just get in the game and get our mindset and our relentless rush going to getting after the passer, I think that'll help us out a lot to get him to miss some throws and possibly throw some picks, and we'd be able to take advantage of it. But I think everything in this game is going to consist of, for us to be successful, going to consist of us getting pressure.
Pressure. Yeah. Thanks.
All right, that's all we have. Thanks, Shaq.
Thank you.